He deteriorated quite rapidly. You can't ingest all he ingested and not deteriorate rapidly.
Arena, the Burger and the King. A New Year's Day treat at 9 on BBC2.
The story of the BBC during the Second World War, told in an hour here on BBC2. What did you do in the war, Auntie? Christy Moore and Van Morrison feature now on BBC2 in a celebration of Irish music and song.
Yeah, well, see, to me, when I was growing up, Shannon Nose was those guys who were out in the island and they wear little caps and they sit in the corner in the pub and they go, yeah, kind of thing. But yeah, that's cool and all. But I wasn't able to sing Shannon Nose.
Well, he wouldn't have to work hard if he was a wealthy man. Topol stars in the Oscar-winning Fiddler on the Roof, here on BBC2 at 3:10. And over on BBC1, Mary Norton's classic adventures of Britain's smallest family, The Borrowers, in 10 minutes.
When every picture tells a story, Decisive Moments revisits the images that helped shape our vision of 1995.
The police mugshot was a gem. It was more than we could have hoped for.
I took picture because I didn't know what else to do.
I knew that it was a very strange occasion.
It's shocking, it's powerful, and it'll probably win all the awards.
Decisive Moments from 1995, tonight at 8 on BBC2.
The new Radio Times includes features on forthcoming BBC programmes, together with complete listings for all television and major satellite channels. Now on BBC2, a provider of news, entertainment and health advice. The role of the BBC in the Second World War.
This is the BBC programme for the forces. BBC Home Service. Good morning, everybody. Here is the first news bulletin for today, Friday, January the 10th.
For half an hour, the blackout was lifted in order to welcome that man again.
The BBC kept you informed of what was going on. You knew that 3 ships had got through, and you knew that so-and-so had made a push and that the Germans had failed there, and the boys were gradually pushing Rommel back in the desert. Oh, you're praying for it and it's happening. Now, you wouldn't know a thing without the BBC.
An unconfirmed report received today told of...
Well, I think the most remarkable achievement of the BBC is that it succeeded in producing objective news, as objective as one possibly could be in a life and death struggle of existence.
Ici, Londres.
In the end, what validates propaganda is victory. If we had lost the war, the BBC would have been blamed for a great deal of it. We won the war, and so the BBC received a lot of credit.
This is London. You will now hear a statement by...
If we had lost the war, the BBC would have been blamed for a great deal of it. We won the war, and so the BBC received a lot of credit.
And so we come to the end of another programme played to you by the BBC Dance Orchestra, directed by Henry Hall. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
international program for tonight. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Well, coming up next on BBC2, one of the all-time great musicals, Fiddler on the Roof.
In a world where men are brave and women are chaste.
I had rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
Would my horse have the speed of your tongue?
Sometimes the course of true love needs a helping hand.
I will undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring Signor Benedict and the Lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, the one with the other.
Suspicion lurks.
The lady is disloyal.
And betrayal waits.
It must not be denied, but I am a plain-dealing villain.
In Kenneth Branagh's acclaimed production of Much Ado About Nothing, with an all-star cast led by Emma Thompson, Keanu Reeves and Denzel Washington. Tonight at 9 on BBC2.
Now on BBC2, the big screen adaptation of a classic Broadway musical. Top Old stars in Fiddler on the Roof.